So let's talk about how I chose mine, right? So I could have got the 6-speed, no questions asked, but why did I go with the automatic? Well, I like to do research, methodical research. I like to spend hours and hours until my eyes hurt on the computer researching something. Almost, you know, we already have somebody who calls himself obsessed and OCD, but I go a little bit farther. I get anxious about a purchase. So what I did was, is the automatic Supra worth it? Why is it such a good premium? Why would I go this direction? You know, when I know that people are gonna ask me the particular question, 6-speed. Well, here's the reason why. I went on every form you could think of. I went on the Australia Supra form. I went on the UK Supra form. I went on the US Supra form. I went on the Canada Supra form. And I went on the Japanese Supra form, and I was able to kind of get a little bit of translation, but not a lot, because that was a little bit of a harder one because of the language barrier. And what I got was a common trend. I got a lot of people stating that the automatic Supra is fantastic. And I was like, well, why are people saying it's so bad? And then I realized that the people who say that it's great are the people who know about Supras. So it's almost like the people who know about the product are giving you advice, or somebody who's rolling up, and I'm not gonna bash any cars, but we all know what type of cars roll up and they tell you, hey, is this a Supra, is this a 6-speed? Are you really gonna take advice from people who's owned both a 6-speed and an automatic, or are you gonna take it from some random guy at a gas station? So what happened was, I flew to California and I told myself, if this car drives like a Caravan, we're gonna walk away. We already reserved a rental car. We already had an escape plan. We already knew what we were gonna do if we didn't like the car. So when I drove the car, this is the experience that blew my mind. The transmission is intelligent. It connects with the driver with your right foot. Whatever you want, as far as, you know, if you're trying to communicate to the car, hey, I want to go, or I want a little bit more pep, you know, I want a little bit more acceleration, but not too crazy. It'll match you. And for 1990s technology, and for a vehicle to respond like this, it's incredible. Probably have about 20% throttle. The car feels fine. But you know, if I want to merge, I give it about 30%. No problem. One thing to show how responsive, how incredibly fast the car is, as far as switching its modes from being conservative, or as somebody would say, economy. You know, it's incredible. You know, if you see right now, I have just normal. You know, I'm just very little gas, but hey, I'm telling the car right now, go. You saw it just instantly, and that's with about 30-40% throttle. You know, if I go to 50% throttle, you know, still keeps me in the right area. So newer cars, like, you know, at this point in time, you'd switch to the gear to, I want to go to race mode. But on a Supra, on this transmission and this setup, you know, OD off, you know, traction off, you know, and now, you know, the car, you know, it's essentially in a sportier mode. So, you know, what I'll do is I'll give it a little bit of gas here. That doesn't suck, people. That doesn't suck. That was fast. That was a fast shift.